Welcome back to another weekly basket, and I'm actually doing this a day before the weekly basket starts in hope of actually getting this up on time. I am telling myself this year I need to be a little more prepared in terms of getting my weekly baskets up. So if you did not see last week's basket, I will link it below. The only thing that I'm rotating is just a couple lipsticks and I think like one eyeshadow, but everything else I did get to touch. Also, if you didn't see that video, I stated that stuff that's in project pan will always be in weekly baskets. All the projects that I'm doing finish 7 by Christmas, not Christmas, finish 7 by spring. What madness am I talking? Finish 7 by spring, finish 5 by Cinco de Mayo, pan that palette. Everything, all those will always be for me to use weekly, so you will not always see them unless I just happen to remember to put them in. But other than that, let's get on to see what I'll be using this week. Baskets are like where I shop through my makeup. So this year in particular, I've actually set my makeup in such a way that I am going almost in a rotation, so that I have foundations lined up. I have the ones in my project pan and stuff, but I have others like lined up. So I take it. Even with my lip colors, I'm actually going in a particular order to pick stuff. Still struggling with my throat. For primers, we have two. We have this Sephora Anti-Shine, and I plan to do a review on this. And I also have the Black Radiance True Complexion face primer, and I have a review already on that. Foundation, Laura Breakthrough Performance Foundation. This one is in SMS 5. My spatula, I did not get it as yet, so there's the CoverGirl is still here, but I need a spatula to actually get stuff out. Then I pulled in this Rimmel BB cream in medium dark to use. Had that a bit too long. Then for setting it, my Maybelline Dream Matte powder is in project pan, so I placed that here, and also the Laura Mercier Universal Invisible Loose Satin powder. That's there. For contour, I have actually one foundation here, but I plan to use it kind of like as concealer, but I'll still talk about it now. And this is the mattifying cream foundation. This one is in porcelain, but it doesn't look like porcelain, but it's lighter than me, so I can use it to conceal and to highlight. Contour, my Be Matte blush in toasted coconut, which I can use to contour. Blushes, I don't have too many blushes. First one is my La Femme in Lilac Champagne. Did not use that much of last year, and it's one of my favorite blushes. Then this MAC Mineralized blush in Gentle. I got that gifted from hubby for my Christmas. Tarte's Magic, which is in Project Pan. Something attempting to fall already. Then my Clean Color blush in Sunbake, and this is more or less to warm up cheeks. For highlighters, do I have any palettes with blush? No. For highlighters, I have this Too Faced Sun Bunny bronzing powder, but it's really light that it pretty much can highlight, so most likely these two will go together. And then the Hyaluronic Stick I'm Glowing highlighter. I used a different one last week. And that pretty much is it for face. For eyes, primer wise, we have this Laura Behind the Scenes dupe. It did not finish, so it's back here, and I don't know how much is in there, but I don't think it's a lot. Then my NARS eyelid primer. Bases, I have the Juju pencil from Urban Decay, that's Project Pan. Then I have this color tattoo in Tough as Stone, but this thing is drying out, so I'm going to try it, see if I can get it to work. If not, it'll be in the empties. And then I have the City Color shadow primer, which I want to use on its own and with the NARS primer for a review. Then we go to eyeshadows. First, I have this MAC Melon pigment sample in here. Like I told you guys, I will be pulling pigments in. Plus, I have in my project pan to use. I did use this palette last week, but I want to use it again. This is the Lily Pulitzer for Estee Lauder. That was loud. I enjoyed using it. Did I use it to create this look? Yeah, I actually did use it to create this look. So it's very simple, quick, easy to work kind of stuff. So that's kind of like why I like it. Then I pull out a Starry Boutique Colors palette. I've had this for ages. It's one of the first set of eyeshadows I've had. I think I finished one of this, or maybe a different version that had neutral colors in it, but those things are really pigmented. Pulled out my Inglot eyeshadows, the first set of Inglot eyeshadows that I got. Hubby actually helped me put this together. He paid for everything, and I haven't really used that. Then this LA Colors palette, which is in my Panda palette. I did join the Caribbean Makeup Lovers group, and someone wanted to get a neutral palette, and then another girl said that she ordered this off Amazon and stuff, and I knew I had it, and I know I have the LA Colors neutral palette, but I just want to pull this out and try one particular look to get that color there. And I decided to pull it out and maybe do a review with swatches, since I did not do that before, and I promised. And then another girl from mine wants the palette, so she's interested in purchasing, so I want to do it. Did not use my Sephora Pantone palette, which is bad. I intended to use it after I saw Marsha do her video, her picture with using that palette, and somehow I just didn't, because I think I wanted to, like, you know, spend some time with it, and every day this week it was just a rush. So for liners, I have 4 Physicians Formula one here, and then NYX Silky Cashmere pencil. Then I got this in an Ipsy bag. This is the Lord & Berry in Black Silk Mini. And I decided to just put a pop of color because I think the Masala palette has a little color in it. This is the LA Girl Glide On eyeliner, and I'm trying to read the color. I think this is Gypsy Teal. The color is fading, but I think that's Gypsy Teal. For my upper lash line, I have this Landis. I had one of this before. This is the backup that I got last year. I did use this and finish it. This is a marker felt tip, and those don't really last long with me. And this is my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. So that's there. For mascaras, my mascara primer, my Sills Boost XL. And then I have 4 mascaras here. I did not put my butterfly this week. My Too Faced Better Than Sex. People, I still have the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant. I'm embarrassed, I used it last week too. Urban Decay Perfusion and Dear Real Benfit. And so we move on to lips. So this week for lips, I forgot to put lip pencils, but I have all that's in Project Pan, so you will see those. Alright, so in addition to the week Project Pan, we have Maybelline Hot Plum, NYC 442 in Berry Me, 2 Jordanas, and they're very similar, one in Burgundy and Plum Wine. I don't know how come I end up picking up these 2. This one is the darker one, but I'm going to use it. J Cat Lip Paint in Mad Splatter. I love that. 3 jumbo pencils. Here we have Flirty and Girly from e.l.f. They're jumbo stick. That's nice. Be a Bombshell in Hot Dam. Then we have Wet n Wild Balm Stain in a Stiff Pink. This is nice. Nice stains a bit. NYC lipstick in Blossom. I've even used that. Then I have 4 sash lipsticks, 3 from the Matte collection. Wicked, which is the brown one. Selfie Pink, which I'm wearing. Floral Coral, which is the coral looking one. And then Bougainvillea, which is like pink. And I find it's very similar to Selfie Pink. That's Wicked. Where's Selfie Pink? Very similar. But you can see Selfie Pink is more red. And this Bougainvillea is more pink. Blue tone pink. So that is it for this weekly basket. Yes, it's finished I was able to get everything in without it being some long video. But before I could ramble, let me end here. So this is what I'll be using this week. Check out reviews because they'll be coming this week from stuff I used last week. And pretty much there. That's it. Hope you guys have a blessed week, and let me know if you're doing weekly baskets, so that I can definitely check out your video or shop my stash, that kind of stuff. For those of you who don't do videos, and I would definitely suggest you can do a blog. You post stuff if you can. That'll be awesome. I will read your blog. I'm sure other people would be interested too. So anyhow, until next week, bye.